Nigeria Investment Promotion Commission unveiled a new book on states' investment potentials. We'll talk to that in just a few seconds. The meeting of the SEC for the committee meeting, Capital Markets Committee meeting, will be taking place April the 15th and 16th toward the week. The meeting will focus on fintech roadmap, a whole lot to digest. Still in Ghana, mobile money transactions, about 571.8 billion Ghanaian cedis in last year in total. And Benin Republic, the election of the elections going on, Moody's says it expects the country's debt to GDP at 46% in 2021, but a slow decline by 2022, and expect the incumbent president to win this current election and remain in office. So let's get back to the top story here, which has to do with Nigeria's Investment Promotion Commission, or NIPC, which today unveiled a new book of states that provides first-hand information about the economic potentials of each of the 36 federating states and the Federal Capital Territory. Joining me to discuss how this publication will help foreign investors looking to do business with Nigeria is the Executive Secretary of the NIPC, Yewande Sadiku. We're expecting her to speak to us within the show. Now, the key point here, according to her, was the fact that investors are looking into Nigeria, but very difficult to talk about how to get investment into the country because they have to deal with the subnationals, which are 36 states and the FCT. So it becomes difficult to get information about what are the economic potentials, what are the value propositions that each state government in Nigeria has. Speaking with Yewande over the weekend, she believes that this particular compendium or publication will help foreign investors who are looking or digging for information about Nigeria to get a first-hand information and know where to put in their money. But of course, it's been a very tough work. According to Yewande, it's taken about 5 years to put this together. Yewande Sadiku, good evening. Welcome to the program. It's good to have you.
Good evening, Boston. Always a pleasure to chat with you.
Thank you very much. It's a pleasure here as well. Tell us about how foreign investors, when they knock on your door at the NIPC, what exactly are they looking for about Nigeria?
They're looking for information that will help them de-risk their interest in Nigeria. They already understand the prospects of Nigeria, but they try to get as much information as they can to help them make the best decision. So they want us to help them with connecting them to government agencies that have the information they need, providing them guidance with government policies, engaging them with the states so that they better understand the prospects of what's available with the states. Sometimes they want to implement something in Nigeria without necessarily knowing what state is the most appropriate for it.
Okay, but what are the primary information that these foreign investors want to know and why?
Like I said, information helps to de-risk. So it's a variety of things. The first thing generally they ask for is government policies relating to a sector. So they understand what government direction and the like are. Then they ask for information on the approval processes for the sector that they want to participate in, how long it'll take to get those approvals through, and then some sector-specific information. They want information on population, they want information on the land sizes and types available in a state, the access of those locations to resources where they exist, and then they want to know what incentives exist.
Well, how long, now we have what you call a book of states. It sounds a little bit like one very big compendium. I haven't seen it, but how long did it take the NIPC, your agency, to put this research work together? And why is it an important tool for overseas investors looking into the country?
Fantastic. I'm going to start with a little story. I know this is not the answer you expect. But 3 months after I joined NIPC, I went on my first visit to Borno State. And at that time, when you heard about Borno State, the only thing you heard about was related to insurgency. So I asked my colleagues, if an investor asks us about Borno State, what do we say? And nobody really knew, because nobody had done a deep dive to understand what there is about Borno State. So that challenged me. And I've been challenged by that in my visits across Nigeria. In the course of my over 4 years at NIPC, I've had the privilege of visiting 28 states across the country. And the states are different from north to south, from east to west. But most of us, even as Nigerians, don't know the difference between the states. So that's what the Book of States does. It will help investors, whether they're domestic or they're foreign, better understand the difference between the states. Because we capture state by state the competitive advantages and the investment opportunities in the states. And we got each of the governors to sign off on the page that relates to them. So the investment opportunities we outline on the pages are the things that the governors themselves are trying to promote. Now, what's fantastic about this is that it is the foundation for building an intelligent database that can help us better support states across Nigeria at investment promotion. It gives us an opportunity to help the states elevate the visibility of the things that the governors are trying to promote from an investment perspective. If you think of really large countries, and the one that comes to mind in particular is the US, New York is different from Chicago, is different from Los Angeles. The states are different. You know the difference between the cities. It is because they have specifically differentiated themselves. And this, for us, is a first step in doing the same thing for Nigeria from an investment promotion perspective. So this is a foundation that we're laying, if you like.
How did you get the various state governors to work with you on this publication, Yewande?
I started off originally actually trying to do it state by state. Then I discovered the Nigeria Governors Forum, a fantastic platform for peer learning and engagement amongst the governors themselves. And we plugged into the Governors Forum. The DG of the Governors Forum and his team have been completely supportive. I wouldn't be sitting here today talking to you about this if it wasn't for them. But even more importantly, the chairman of the Governors Forum and the governors actually embraced us and embraced the initiative. So after the governors were elected, when they had their induction, I was invited to speak to them about our work on investment promotion. The first meeting they had on the platform of the Nigeria Governors Forum, I was also invited. The first meeting they had after their inauguration, I was also invited to speak to them about the work we're doing and how we can better work together. Although I am CEO of a federal government investment promotion agency, all the investments will sit in the states or in the continental waters. Invariably, most of the investments will sit in the states. So that work with the states, that granular deep dive, state by state, on the basis of competitive advantages, is something we really must do. But the Governors Forum was fantastic in helping us to get all of the governors to sign off on the pages that relate to them.
On a final note, Yewande, how has investment promises in Nigeria gone so far this year, coming through from the pandemic year of 2020? Can you give me that in 1 minute? Investment announcements, which we track, the report for Q1 should be out this week. We've seen a 74% increase in announcements from 2020 to 2021 first quarter. So we got announcements of 8.4 billion for 2021 relative to 4.8 billion for the same period last year. But these are announcements, not actual investments. Last year, actual investments translated to 1.5% of announcements for the year. But from 2017 to 2019, it was between 5 and 11%. So last year was quite a dramatic fall. Yewande Sadiku, we thank you so much for your time this evening. We hope to see more of you in your still days at the Nigeria Investment Promotion Commission. And congratulations on the new, what you call the Book of States. I hope to lay hands on it. Is it available online?
Thank you.
Somewhere I can get it?
Yes, it is available for download on NIPC's website, yes.
Congratulations. Thank you so much.